This is Middle Class Matt from don'tbuythehype.blogspot.com, and I am Sports Genius. Now, I'm not the smartest guy when it comes to a lot of stuff, but when it comes to sports, pretty much on the money. Last time, there was a guy who made a comment. I appreciate all comments, even negative ones. If you want to, badmouth me or make fun of me for No Shave November, any of that kind of stuff, that's fine. Make all the comments you'd like. But he said that he made a comment about me calling myself the sports genius. Yet, bam, hit 12 out of 14 last week. Hit 12 out of 14 the week before. So in the last 2 weeks, I've picked 24 games correct and only 4 incorrect. Now that is just balling, and everybody knows it. Also, picked the score right. That's always one of my favorite things to do. Got the Denver San Diego score right, 30-23. And I need to be picking spreads. A lot of people keep asking me to do that. I'm trying to find time to also do that. But because I knew, and I picked it this way, that I believe it was about a 10-point spread. I knew New England was going to just take the young Indianapolis Colts behind the woodshed. I think that was anybody could have seen that coming. They wanted to show the young guy how to get it done. So anyway, let me get down to my picks. I don't feel as confident this week as I have about the past ones, but I'm going to give it a shot. Houston at Detroit. I really wanted to pick Detroit in this game. Really wanted to pick them. But Houston's so solid, but they're on the road, and Detroit's always playing on Thanksgiving. So I'm just going to go with Houston. A decently high-scoring game. 30-27, Houston Texans win. Then Washington at Dallas. Now, Dallas doesn't have a very good home field advantage, but Washington and RG3 are overrated. And Dallas is talented. They just don't play up to their potential, and they do have a good defense and an ability to get after a quarterback. They've already stopped 2 very athletic quarterbacks, Michael Vick and Cam Newton, and I think it won't be easy, but I think they'll be able to get to RG3, and I think the Redskins are banged up this year, and I think the Cowboys are the better overall team, and the Cowboys win 31-24. Cowboys win. New England at the Jets. This was hard because Jets have a lot to play for, and New England doesn't so much. They're kind of in command, but they're the better team, and I'm just going to go ahead and take New England 30-23. So maybe closer than some people expect, but it is at the Jets. So I have Chicago and Minnesota. This is a tough one. 2 good defenses, but I'm gonna take Chicago. They're at home. They have a good defense, and they have a lot to prove after not playing so well lately. I'll take Chicago in that game, 26-20. Oakland at Cincinnati. High-scoring game. Cincinnati wins. They're at home. I think they're a little bit better of a team. Well, maybe a lot better of a team. But Oakland's offense has lately played well. Carson Palmer sort of found his groove in fantasy. A lot of people have been picking him up. But I'm going to take in a shootout, 34-30 Cincinnati. Pittsburgh at Cleveland. Pittsburgh's banged up, got a lot of stuff going on, but even with the QB problems they're having, I'm going to say that they're going to be able to run the ball and play hard-nosed defense, and they'll win 23-20 at Cleveland. Buffalo at Indianapolis. This is a tough game. 2 teams have a lot of potential, got a lot of youth on them. But I'm going to say at home, Andrew Luck has played very well, and he is a future superstar, not star, superstar quarterback. And I think he wins this game in a pretty close game, 31-27. Seattle at Miami. Really went back and forth on this one. Tough one to come up with. But because of the trip and how long it is, and Miami's played so poorly, problem is Joe Pillman is not running Reggie Bush. Not only is he on my fantasy team, and that frustrates me, but really this is their one chance to have a real consistent offense. And they have a good defense. But he doesn't like these having fumble problems, and he really hadn't got on the rock the last 2 games, and because of it, they've lost. So I think he goes back to running Reggie Bush, and if he does that, they win in a close defensive battle, 2016 over Seattle. Atlanta at Tampa Bay. I'm going to go with Atlanta in this game, but Tampa Bay definitely can win. So it's no doubt a possibility that could happen. But I'm going to take Atlanta. They've been one of the better teams all year. They have the better quarterback, and they have the more talented overall experienced veteran team. So we'll take them 28-24. Tennessee at Jacksonville, high-scoring game, 35-31, Tennessee. Baltimore at San Diego, 27-23, because it's at San Diego, a little bit closer than than a lot of people expect, but I'll take Baltimore, one of the elite teams of the AFC. St. Louis at Arizona. I'm going to take Arizona 2017. It's going to be a close defensive battle. It's at Arizona. That's probably really the only reason I'm picking it. Really, you could probably toss a coin up and have a good chance of winning this game. San Francisco at New Orleans. This is going to be probably my upset pick. I'm going to take New Orleans. And that's a risky pick, but you know what? I'm doing this for the fun of it, and this is fun to me. So I think Drew Brees loves games like that, loves to prove people wrong, wants to go out there and show out. He's at home. They're making a surge to try to make the playoffs. San Francisco's flip and flop quarterback's got a lot of doubt of who's going to play. That always keeps the team kind of in limbo, not knowing who their quarterback is, even though they both played pretty well this year. And I think that San Francisco has played well of late, but not great. And they struggle with really elite passers like an Eli Manning. So, and Brees is definitely leader of men, one of the elite players of the NFL. So I think they're going to win. And a relatively high-scoring game from San Francisco, 30-26, New Orleans Saints wins this game. Green Bay at the Giants, man, throw a coin up there, please. Like I'm saying, coin flip, please throw it up there. This is one that I just don't even want to pick at all. But I'm going to take the Giants to bounce back. They're getting out of November. It's going into December. They have a lot to prove. They need this to kind of, have a chance to make the playoffs, or have a good chance to make the playoffs. They can still make it if they lose, of course. And I'm going to take it in a close game, decently high scoring, 30-27 Giants. And then final, the Carolina Panthers at Philadelphia. The Panthers always keep letting me down. I picked them against Tampa Bay. They should have beat Tampa Bay, and they lost. Panthers are my team, and so I don't pick them because they're my team, but they've let me down in picks. They've let me down as my team. They continually find ways to lose games. But I think they're going to win this game because Philadelphia's quarterback problems. I think they get after him. They sack the quarterback a lot. He's young and inexperienced. And with that one, they win 27-17, holding Philly to only 17 points because of their stellar defense. So this is Middle Class Matt. Check out all my football videos. I'm going to try to do a spread video this week, so don't hold your breath, but be sure to check back. And I'll see you next time. Hopefully all my picks go as well as last time. 24-4 over the last 2 weeks.